My wife, Elizabeth, always knew how to captivate attention. It all began at our local casino's party, where she astounded everyone with her confidence at the poker table. That night, she met Luke, a charming and influential player renowned for his slick moves. They played together under the shimmering lights, turning casual evenings into dizzying cash-outs. I started noticing their meetings becoming more frequent, with Elizabeth sometimes arriving home late, citing poker nights that stretched into the early hours. The first signal of suspicion hit me when I found Luke's business card in her purse, which she dismissed as a forgetful mistake. Yet their rendezvous grew secretive, and I decided to keep a watchful eye. One evening, without warning, I visited the casino and stumbled upon them seated closely at a table, placing substantial bets. My anger surged, and I publicly accused her of betrayal. Elizabeth tried to deny it, but her eyes betrayed the truth. Leaving the casino, I abandoned her and Luke to face the shame of my public reproach. Later, friends confirmed suspicions that Elizabeth and Luke had shared an attraction since their earlier poker sessions. Sleepless nights followed as I pondered how this could happen and why she chose to leave us behind. Consulting a lawyer, I initiated divorce proceedings and began securing my assets. Changing locks and contemplating a move, I resolved to start afresh, determined that this betrayal would not define me, but propel me toward a new beginning. In the days that followed, I struggled with waves of anger, betrayal, and deep-seated hurt. The realization that Elizabeth had not only deceived me but had chosen another over our life together gnawed at my core. Confronting her was inevitable. In a lawyer's office, amidst discussions of division of assets and legal proceedings, I demanded answers. Elizabeth, once my confidant, now looked away, her words hollow and explanations feeble. "I didn't plan for this to happen," she finally admitted, her voice strained with remorse that rang hollow in my ears. "It just evolved." Those words, meant to explain, only deepened my wounds. How could something so significant evolve without her realizing the consequences? "I trusted you," I managed to say, my voice a mix of disappointment and anguish. "We built a life together." Her gaze flickered, but she offered no real apology. Instead, the conversation turned to logistics. Whose name was on what account? Who would keep the house we had called home? Walking away from that meeting, I felt drained, yet oddly liberated. The truth, though painful, had set me free from illusions I had clung to about our marriage. Friends offered sympathetic ears and practical advice. "You'll get through this," they assured me, their support a lifeline in the storm of emotions. Days turned into weeks as paperwork was processed and decisions were finalized. Each signature on a legal document felt like a step toward closure, a step away from the life I had known. Eventually, I moved out of the house we once shared. Packing boxes became a ritual of detachment, each item a reminder of a life that no longer fit. Settling into a new apartment, devoid of memories of Elizabeth, I faced the daunting task of rediscovering myself. Therapy sessions became my refuge, helping me navigate the sea of conflicting emotions. Through it all, one truth emerged clear: I deserved better than betrayal. And as I rebuilt my life, I vowed never to settle for anything less than honesty and loyalty. With the legalities settled and the dust beginning to settle, I found myself standing at a crossroads of emotions: anger, sadness, but also a glimmer of hope for a new beginning. The apartment, though bare, felt like a sanctuary compared to the lingering shadows of betrayal that haunted our old home. Days blurred into weeks as I slowly adjusted to solitude, finding solace in routines that no longer included Elizabeth. Work became my refuge, a place where I could focus my energies and distract myself from the tumultuous emotions that threatened to overwhelm me. Colleagues noticed the change in me, offering sympathetic nods and occasional invitations for drinks after hours. Amongst them was Sarah, a coworker whose easygoing nature and genuine interest in my well-being gradually pulled me out of my shell. We started with casual conversations over coffee, then progressed to weekend hikes and movie nights. Sarah became a beacon of light in my life, restoring my faith in genuine connections. Unlike Elizabeth, whose betrayal had shattered my trust, Sarah showed me the beauty of friendship and the potential for a new relationship built on honesty and mutual respect. Therapy sessions continued to be a steady presence, guiding me through the process of healing and self-discovery. I learned to confront my insecurities and fears, understanding that healing wasn't linear, but a journey of ups and downs. One evening, as Sarah and I walked along the riverbank, the setting sun painting the sky in hues of orange and pink, I realized that I was ready to embrace the future. The pain of betrayal hadn't disappeared entirely, but it no longer defined me. Closing one chapter of my life allowed me to open another, filled with possibilities and newfound strength. Sarah's hand in mine felt reassuring, a silent promise of companionship and support. As we watched the sun dip below the horizon, casting a warm glow over everything it touched, I knew that I was finally moving forward. Months passed, and with each passing day, the wounds of betrayal healed a little more. Sarah remained a constant source of support and understanding, her presence a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. The divorce was finalized, marking the official end of my marriage to Elizabeth. Legal papers arrived in the mail, stark reminders of a chapter closed but not forgotten. Sorting through them felt like sorting through the debris of a storm, painful yet necessary to move forward. I found myself reflecting on the lessons learned from my marriage and its painful dissolution. Trust, once broken, couldn't be easily rebuilt. I understood now the importance of communication, transparency, and shared values in any relationship. Therapy sessions became less frequent as I grew more confident in my ability to navigate life's challenges on my own. The scars of betrayal remained, but they no longer dictated my choices or emotions. One evening, while organizing old belongings, I came across a box of mementos from my time with Elizabeth. Photos, letters, and trinkets stirred memories, both happy and painful. I hesitated before deciding to discard them, realizing that holding on to the past wouldn't serve my journey forward. As I watched each item disappear into the trash bin, a weight lifted from my shoulders. Closure, it seemed, came not from forgetting, but from accepting and releasing what no longer served my present or future. With Sarah by my side, I ventured into new experiences with a renewed sense of purpose. We traveled to places I had only dreamed of, explored hobbies that brought joy, and built a foundation of trust and companionship. Through it all, I found gratitude for the lessons learned and the resilience discovered within myself. Elizabeth's betrayal had been a painful chapter, but it had also been a catalyst for growth and self-discovery. Looking back now, I realized that I had emerged stronger, wiser, and more appreciative of the people who truly mattered in my life. As the sun set on another day, I embraced the peace that comes from knowing that I had survived the storm and emerged whole. Time continued its steady march forward, bringing with it a deeper sense of acceptance and forgiveness. The bitterness that once consumed me gradually gave way to a more profound understanding of human frailty and the complexities of relationships. Sarah's unwavering presence played a pivotal role in this transformation. Her empathy and patience helped me navigate the lingering doubts and insecurities that occasionally resurfaced. Together, we forged a bond built on mutual respect and genuine affection. One afternoon, as we strolled through a quiet park bathed in the golden hues of autumn, Sarah gently broached the topic of forgiveness. "Have you forgiven Elizabeth?" she asked, her voice soft yet probing. I paused, considering her question carefully. Forgiveness, I realized, wasn't about excusing Elizabeth's actions, but about freeing myself from the chains of resentment and anger. It was a journey inward, a process of letting go of the pain that had held me captive for so long. "I think I have," I replied finally, surprised by the sense of peace that accompanied my words. Forgiveness isn't easy, but holding on to anger only hurts me in the end. Sarah smiled warmly, her eyes reflecting understanding beyond her years. "You've come a long way," she said softly, squeezing my hand reassuringly. That evening, I sat alone in my new apartment, reflecting on the path that had led me to this moment. The scars of betrayal were still there, but they no longer defined me. Instead, they served as reminders of my resilience and capacity for growth. Reconnecting with old friends became a joyful ritual, each gathering a celebration of new beginnings and cherished connections. Laughter filled the air, washing away remnants of sorrow and regret. As the holiday season approached, Sarah and I decided to volunteer at a local shelter, offering our time and support to those less fortunate. Giving back, I discovered, brought a sense of fulfillment that transcended personal pain. In the quiet moments before sleep, I found myself grateful for the journey that had brought me to where I was now. Elizabeth's betrayal had been a painful chapter, but it had also been a catalyst for profound self-discovery and newfound resilience. Looking ahead, I knew that life held limitless possibilities. With Sarah by my side and a heart open to new experiences, I embraced the future with hope and a renewed sense of purpose. With each passing day, the heaviness of the past continued to dissipate, replaced by a growing sense of joy and optimism for the future. Sarah and I immersed ourselves in creating new memories and exploring shared interests, our bond deepening with each experience. One sunny Saturday morning, we decided to visit a local art gallery, an activity we both enjoyed but had rarely indulged in. Strolling hand in hand through the vibrant exhibits, we discussed the nuances of each painting and shared our interpretations. "It's amazing how art can evoke such emotions," Sarah remarked, her eyes sparkling with enthusiasm. "It's like each piece tells a story." I nodded in agreement, grateful for moments like these that reminded me of the beauty and complexity of life. In Sarah's presence, I felt a sense of belonging and contentment that had eluded me in the aftermath of Elizabeth's betrayal. As we lingered over a particularly striking sculpture, Sarah turned to me with a smile. "Do you ever think about the future?" she asked softly. I considered her question, the warmth of her hand in mine reassuring. "I do," I replied honestly, "and it looks brighter than ever." Sarah's smile widened, her eyes shining with unspoken promise. Together, we dared to envision a future filled with love, laughter, and shared dreams. A future where the scars of the past served as reminders of our resilience and capacity for growth. In the weeks that followed, we made plans for a getaway, a retreat to a secluded cabin nestled among towering pines and tranquil lakes. It would be a chance to disconnect from the bustle of daily life and reconnect with each other on a deeper level. As we packed our bags for the trip, I couldn't help but marvel at how far I had come since that fateful night at the casino. Elizabeth's betrayal had once cast a shadow over my life, but now it was a distant memory, a testament to my strength and ability to heal. Standing on the threshold of a new adventure with Sarah by my side, I felt a surge of gratitude for the journey that had brought me to this moment. Life, I realized, was a tapestry woven from moments of joy, sorrow, and everything in between. With renewed hope and a heart full of love, I embraced the future with open arms, eager to explore the endless possibilities that lay ahead. The retreat to the cabin proved to be a transformative experience, a haven of peace and reflection amidst nature's serene beauty. Sarah and I spent lazy days hiking through forest trails, canoeing on the glassy lake, and sharing intimate conversations by the crackling fireplace. In the quiet moments between activities, I found myself reflecting on the journey that had led me here. The pain of Elizabeth's betrayal had faded into a distant ache, overshadowed by the profound sense of gratitude for the healing that had taken place. Sarah's unwavering support and love had been instrumental in my recovery. Her gentle encouragement and understanding had helped me navigate the darkest corners of my heart, paving the way for healing and growth. One evening, as we sat under a blanket of stars, I shared with Sarah my reflections on forgiveness and resilience. "I never imagined I could find peace after everything that happened," I admitted quietly, my gaze fixed on the shimmering sky above. Sarah squeezed my hand, her touch a silent affirmation of our shared journey. "You've shown incredible strength," she murmured, her voice a soothing melody in the night air, "and you've emerged even stronger." Her words resonated deep within me, stirring a profound sense of pride in how far I had come. The scars of betrayal remained, but they no longer held power over my happiness or sense of self-worth. Returning from the retreat, I embraced each day with renewed vigor and appreciation for the simple joys of life. Sarah and I continued to nurture our relationship, building a future based on trust, respect, and unconditional love. In moments of doubt or uncertainty, I found solace in Sarah's unwavering presence, a constant reminder that I was no longer defined by past hurts, but by the resilience and growth that had blossomed within me. As I looked toward the horizon of possibilities, I knew that the journey of healing was ongoing, a continuous evolution of self-discovery and gratitude for the blessings that had emerged from adversity. With each passing month, Sarah and I continued to build a life together, filled with purpose and fulfillment. Our relationship blossomed into a partnership grounded in shared values, mutual respect, and a deep-seated commitment to each other's happiness. I found myself drawn to volunteer work, channeling my experiences and newfound empathy into meaningful contributions to the community. Sarah joined me in these endeavors, her passion for social justice and compassion amplifying our impact. Together, we organized fundraisers for local charities, volunteered at homeless shelters, and participated in environmental cleanup initiatives. Each act of service reinforced our bond and enriched our lives with a sense of purpose beyond ourselves. In the midst of our busy lives, Sarah and I made time for personal growth and exploration. We enrolled in cooking classes, discovering the joy of preparing meals together and experimenting with new flavors and cuisines. Weekends were spent exploring nearby towns and hiking trails, soaking in the beauty of nature and creating lasting memories. Our shared adventures became a testament to our resilience and ability to find joy in the simplest of moments. As our relationship deepened, conversations about the future became more frequent and infused with excitement. We dreamed of traveling the world, starting a family, and building a home filled with love and laughter. One evening, over a candlelit dinner at our favorite restaurant, I found myself gazing into Sarah's eyes, overwhelmed with gratitude for the journey that had led us to this moment. I never imagined I could be this happy, I confessed, my voice tinged with emotion. Sarah smiled warmly, her eyes reflecting the depth of our connection. "We've come a long way," she replied softly, "and we have so much to look forward to." In that moment, surrounded by the warmth of Sarah's love and the promise of a future filled with endless possibilities, I knew that I had found my place in the world, a place where healing, growth, and love intertwined to create a life worth living. Life with Sarah brought a sense of stability and happiness that I had once feared was lost forever. Together, we faced new challenges with resilience and a shared determination to overcome any obstacles that came our way. One such challenge arose when Sarah decided to pursue a career change, a bold move that required courage and sacrifice. I supported her decision wholeheartedly, knowing that her passion and dedication would lead to success. As Sarah navigated the complexities of her new career path, I found myself taking on more responsibilities at work, striving to excel in my own professional endeavors. The balance between our careers and personal life required careful planning and open communication, but we tackled it together with unwavering support for each other's ambitions. Amidst the busyness of our lives, we made time for moments of quiet reflection and shared laughter. Our home became a sanctuary, a place where we could unwind, recharge, and reaffirm our love for each other. One rainy Sunday afternoon, as we curled up on the couch with mugs of hot cocoa, Sarah turned to me with a thoughtful expression. "Do you ever think about what life would have been like if things had turned out differently?" she asked softly. I considered her question, grateful for the depth of our connection that allowed us to discuss even the most challenging topics with honesty and vulnerability. "Sometimes," I admitted, tracing patterns on the rim of my mug, "but I wouldn't change where we are now for anything." Sarah smiled, her eyes shining with affection. "Me neither," she replied, leaning her head against my shoulder. Together we embraced the ebb and flow of life's uncertainties, knowing that our love and commitment would see us through whatever lay ahead. Through it all, we continued to grow individually and as a couple, drawing strength from the challenges we faced and the triumphs we celebrated together. As I looked at Sarah, her presence a constant source of comfort and joy, I felt a profound sense of gratitude for the resilience that had carried us through difficult times and the promise of a future filled with infinite possibilities. Life with Sarah continued to unfold with moments of joy, growth, and shared accomplishments. Together, we celebrated milestones both big and small, cherishing each achievement as a testament to our resilience and commitment to each other. One significant milestone came when Sarah's hard work and dedication were recognized with a promotion at her new job. The news filled our home with excitement and pride, reaffirming Sarah's decision to pursue her passion and inspiring me to pursue my own goals with renewed vigor. We marked the occasion with a celebratory dinner among friends and family, toasting to Sarah's success and the journey that had brought us to this moment. Amidst the laughter and heartfelt congratulations, I found myself overwhelmed with gratitude for Sarah's unwavering support and belief in me. As we danced under the stars that evening, I whispered words of love and admiration in Sarah's ear, thankful for the love that had transformed my life in ways I never thought possible. Our bond, strengthened by shared experiences and mutual respect, continued to flourish with each passing day. Looking ahead, we dared to dream even bigger, of traveling to exotic destinations, starting a family, and creating a home filled with love and laughter. Discussions about our future were filled with excitement and anticipation, knowing that together we could overcome any challenges that came our way. In quieter moments, I reflected on the lessons learned from my past experiences, the pain of betrayal, the journey of healing, and the resilience that had emerged from adversity. Elizabeth's betrayal, once a source of anguish, had become a distant memory, a reminder of the strength that had carried me through difficult times and led me to Sarah. As I stood beside Sarah, her hand in mine and our hearts intertwined, I knew that I had found my anchor in life's unpredictable waters. With her by my side, I embraced the future with optimism and a deep-seated belief in the power of love to conquer all. As Sarah and I continued to build our life together, our love deepened with each passing day. We found joy in the simple moments, cooking meals together, sharing morning walks, and supporting each other's dreams without reservation. One summer evening, while sitting on our porch watching the sun set over the horizon, Sarah turned to me with a thoughtful expression. "Do you ever think about what kind of legacy we'll leave behind?" she asked softly, her gaze searching mine. I considered her question, touched by the depth of her thoughts. "I suppose I hope our legacy will be one of love, compassion, and resilience," I replied, my voice tinged with emotion. "A testament to the strength of our bond and the values we hold dear." Sarah smiled warmly, her eyes reflecting understanding and admiration. "I believe it will be," she said gently, reaching for my hand. Together we discussed our aspirations for the future, of nurturing a family filled with kindness and integrity, of making a positive impact in our community, and of leaving behind a world better than we found it. In the months that followed, we embarked on new adventures and tackled challenges with unwavering faith in each other's abilities. We supported local causes, volunteered our time, and made conscious efforts to live in alignment with our values. As our love continued to grow, so too did our appreciation for the journey that had brought us together. The scars of past betrayals had faded into insignificance, replaced by a deep-seated gratitude for the resilience that had carried us through difficult times. Looking back on our shared experiences, I marveled at the strength of the human spirit and the transformative power of love. Sarah had been my rock, my confidant, and my greatest source of joy, and together, we had built a life filled with meaning and purpose. As I watched Sarah laugh with unrestrained joy, her laughter echoing through our home like music, I knew that I had found my soulmate, a partner whose love had healed old wounds and ignited a fire within me to live fully and authentically. With Sarah by my side, I looked to the future with optimism and a profound sense of gratitude for the love that had transformed my life in ways I could never have imagined. Life with Sarah continued to unfold with its joys and challenges, but our bond remained steadfast through it all. However, one unexpected challenge tested our resilience in ways we hadn't anticipated. It began with a health scare, a routine checkup that revealed Sarah's diagnosis. The news shook us to the core, sending waves of fear and uncertainty through our once stable world. In the days that followed, we leaned on each other for strength and support. Sarah approached her diagnosis with courage, determined to face whatever lay ahead with grace and optimism. I stood by her side, holding her hand through doctor's appointments, treatments, and moments of fear and vulnerability. Together, we navigated the complexities of medical decisions and sought solace in the love and support of friends and family. Our home became a sanctuary, a place where we could retreat from the world and draw strength from each other's presence. As Sarah underwent treatment, I witnessed firsthand her resilience and unwavering determination to overcome adversity. Her bravery inspired me to be strong for her, to remain hopeful even in the face of uncertainty. In the quiet moments between hospital visits and sleepless nights, we reflected on the depth of our love and the challenges we had faced together. Sarah's laughter became a beacon of hope, a reminder of the vibrant spirit that had captured my heart from the moment we met. Through it all, our love grew deeper and more profound. We cherished each moment together, finding solace in simple gestures of kindness and expressions of love. As Sarah's health gradually improved, we celebrated each small victory with gratitude and humility. Our journey through adversity strengthened our bond, reaffirming our commitment to each other and our shared vision for the future. Looking ahead, I knew that whatever challenges life threw our way, we would face them together, with courage, resilience, and a love that had weathered storms and emerged stronger than ever. Sarah's journey through treatment was a testament to her strength and resilience. With each passing day, her health improved, and hope blossomed anew in our hearts. The support of our loved ones became a lifeline, offering comfort and encouragement during the most challenging moments. Friends rallied around us, bringing meals, offering to run errands, and providing a listening ear when needed. In the quiet hours of recovery, Sarah and I found solace in shared moments of reflection and gratitude. We spoke of dreams deferred but not forgotten, of plans to travel, explore, and savor the beauty of life once more. As Sarah regained her strength, we ventured outdoors together, soaking in the healing power of nature and reconnecting with the world around us. Simple pleasures, a gentle breeze, the scent of flowers in bloom, became symbols of resilience and renewal. One afternoon, while sitting by a tranquil lake, Sarah turned to me with a radiant smile. "Thank you for being my rock," she whispered, her eyes shimmering with unspoken emotions. I held her gaze, overwhelmed with love and gratitude for the woman who had shown me the true meaning of courage and perseverance. "You're the strongest person I know," I replied softly, my voice catching with emotion. Together, we embraced the gift of each day, cherishing the moments of joy and finding strength in the face of uncertainty. Sarah's recovery became a beacon of hope, a reminder of the resilience of the human spirit and the transformative power of love. As we looked toward the future, I knew that our journey together was far from over. We had faced adversity head-on and emerged stronger, with a renewed appreciation for the preciousness of life and the bonds that sustained us. In Sarah's laughter and the warmth of her embrace, I found reassurance that no matter what challenges lay ahead, we would face them together, with hope, healing, and a love that had stood the test of time. Sarah and I stood hand in hand on the shore of the lake where we had once sought solace during her recovery. The setting sun painted the sky in hues of orange and pink, casting a warm glow over everything it touched. As we watched the sun dip below the horizon, a sense of peace settled over us. We had weathered storms and overcome challenges that had tested our resolve and deepened our love. "I never imagined life could be this beautiful," Sarah whispered, her voice barely audible over the gentle lapping of the waves. I turned to her, my heart overflowing with gratitude for the woman who had transformed my life in ways I could never have imagined. "You've brought so much light into my life," I replied, my voice catching with emotion. In that moment, surrounded by the beauty of nature and the warmth of Sarah's love, I felt a profound sense of fulfillment. The scars of past betrayals had faded into insignificance, replaced by a deep-seated appreciation for the journey that had led us to this moment. Together, we had built a life filled with love, laughter, and shared dreams. We had faced adversity with courage and resilience, emerging stronger and more connected than ever before. As we walked back to our home, I reflected on the lessons learned and the growth that had come from our experiences. Sarah's strength and unwavering optimism had taught me the true meaning of perseverance and hope. In the years that followed, we continued to nurture our relationship, savoring each day as a gift and embracing new adventures with open hearts and minds. We traveled to distant lands, started a family, and built a home where love and laughter echoed through the halls. Looking back now, I knew that Elizabeth's betrayal had been a catalyst for profound personal growth and the discovery of a love that transcended all obstacles. It had led me to Sarah, my soulmate and partner in life, who had shown me that second chances were not just about forgiveness, but about embracing life's endless possibilities. As the years passed, our love only deepened, rooted in shared experiences and a mutual commitment to supporting each other's dreams. Together, we created a legacy of love, resilience, and hope, a testament to the power of forgiveness, healing, and the transformative journey of the human spirit. And so, as we stood together under the starlit sky, I knew that I had found my happily ever after, a life filled with love, purpose, and the peace that comes from knowing that we had weathered life's storms together and emerged stronger on the other side.